What it smell like, YouTube? It's your boy, Dr. T, and I'm back with another reaction video. Okay, 2 in 1 day, alright? Today we're gonna be reacting to Conjoined Triplets Crazy Sister Sharing a Body by Storytime Animated. I'm gonna be doing a lot of these videos from these guys because they have some wacky stuff on their channel, and this is gonna be a bit of a long video because this video is like 10 minutes long. So grab some popcorn and let's get right into it.
When my mom was pregnant, her doctor told her she was expecting one baby girl, but instead she got us, conjoined twins. While my mom loved us deeply, my dad told her to let us die. He suggested to accidentally let us drop on the floor because no one would be suspicious of us dying anyway. When our mom refused, he said, well, at least give them up for adoption. But my mom wouldn't give in, so our dad broke up with her and left. Now imagine a single mom raising twins.
She didn't deserve him anyway.
It wasn't easy, but doctors offered her money so they could do experiments with us. The most cruel one was giving one of us electroshocks to see if the other one would feel the pain. Our mom didn't know what they were doing to us, but when we told her about it afterward, she promised us no more experiments. By the way, my name is Elaine, and her name is Buttface. Let me tell you about our lives and challenges. You see, my sister and I always got along quite well, but in 10th grade, she developed a crush on our classmate Derek, who liked her back. They constantly flirted with each other, and I had to listen to all of it. But Derek was one of the most boring guys in the world, so I told my sister she had to stop seeing him. Of course, she was angry at me, but afterward, we made a deal. We had to find a guy that we both loved. However, on our 21st birthday, we got approached by a Chinese lady. She said she was working for a rich businessman who wanted us to come to China. I said, for what? And she responded, my boss really likes the way you two look, and he will pay you a lot of money.
Don't do it.
How much? I asked. And she laid the briefcase on the table. When she opened it, we saw lots of money, and she said, he will pay you $1 million in cash if you're gonna stay with him for 6 months. We both looked at each other. This sounded kinda sketchy, but $1 million was a lot of money, so I asked her to show us a photo of him. The guy was already in his 50s and a bit fat, but he looked very friendly, so we both agreed on flying to China to meet him. When we arrived at his mansion, he greeted us with a big smile and gave us a hug. He wasn't as creepy at all. He was more like a big teddy bear, so we didn't mind that he pressed his head against our middle breast. I mean, we knew exactly what he was paying us for, but soon things started to become a little bit uncomfortable. He used us as a status symbol, and whenever his friends came over, we had to dress up in lingerie and serve them dinner. His friends would always be in awe and then laugh at us. Of course, it was quite uncomfortable to be half naked and stared at by a bunch of guys, but that was nothing compared to the shows we had to perform for them. But I don't want to go into that. Anyway, when we came back to the US, we bought ourselves an apartment and got a job at a bank. They even paid us 2 salaries, but what we really wanted was to get into a relationship. So we tried out the dating app Tinder. Most people didn't believe we were real, but Douglas did. We met him in a small park, and for the first time, both of us had great chemistry with the same guy. He was funny, charming, and good-looking. It only took 8 months for him to move into our apartment, but we quickly learned that he was manipulative and toxic. One night, I was laying in bed next to him while my sister was asleep. He began telling me that he loved me more than my sister because she was annoying and stuck up. Hearing him trash talk my sister somehow made me feel special, like I was better than her. But it turns out that he was having secret conversations with my sister too. One night I woke up and heard them talking. My sister was giggling and I asked, "What are you guys talking about?" She responded, "Oh, nothing important." And I said, "Wait, did he tell you that he likes you more than me?" My sister responded, "Yes, he did." And I said, "He told me the same thing." Well, a few minutes later, we had thrown him out of our apartment. You see, being conjoined twins is like being married on steroids. Even though you are 2 different people, you're still the same person, because even if my sister has a bad day, I will have a bad day too. So it's very important that we take care of each other. Luckily, our current boyfriend Robert is a good guy who loves us equally and even has a fetish for our 3 breasts. You must be wondering whether one guy can pleasure both of us, and the answer is yes, because we share most of our organs, including our you-know-what. Anyway, a lot of people ask us if we want to be separated someday, and the answer is yes.
Double
If
orgasm.
scientists could grow us a second body and put one of our heads onto it, we would definitely do it. But that doesn't mean that we aren't happy with our current lives. Right now, we are even
I would
trying to
love
have
to
a
be
baby
perfect,
and
though.
start our own family.
Oh, bonus story? Okay.
I'm Lima, and I want to tell you about my classmates and how they forced me to do their homework. They
Why
thought
would you
I
let
wouldn't
them?
fight back, but well, they were dead wrong about that. It all started when one of my classmates wrote me a message on Facebook that said, "Hey, want to go with me and Sarah to a party tonight?" I responded with, "Of course," because I had
Don't
never
do
been
it.
to a party
Woohoo!
before, and I desperately wanted
she a
to be part
skeleton?
of the cool kids. But then they wrote, "Okay, you can come pick us up with your car at 10 p.m.
It's a
I
trap.
realized
It's a trap.
they had only invited me because they needed a car. But I didn't really mind.
People use you
I
all
was
the
just
time.
happy to have the chance to go to my first party ever. I spent at least 3 hours doing my makeup and finding the right outfit. After I had picked my 2 classmates up, we swung by the gas station to fill up the gas. I kinda hoped they would split the bill
Buy
with
popcorn,
me,
don't judge me.
because that would have been the decent thing to do, but instead they brought 24 beers to the cashier and said, "Sorry, Lima, we've forgotten our
Oh,
money at
hell
home. Do
no.
you mind
I would
paying
not.
for these?"
Nope.
Well, I
I'm not
didn't
doing it.
want to ruin the mood,
Fuck you.
so I just
Fuck this
paid for the
party.
gas
Fuck your
and the
beers.
beer and kept
I'm not doing
quiet.
it.
But then it
They're
got
using
worse.
you.
When we pulled up in front of the house party, they said, "Thanks for driving us here. See you on Monday." I said, "Wait, what? You don't want me to go with you to the party?" And then they said,
They just use her as a
we didn't think you were that
ride."
kind of girl. The type who likes to party
Yo,
and
this
have
guy
fun."
sucks.
Then they just got out of my car without thanking me or even saying goodbye.
Little bitches.
I felt like a complete and utter loser. But I was so angry that I decided to go to the party on my own.
Yeah, that's right, girl.
That turned out to be the
Independence.
worst mistake of my life. Because there, I drank alcohol for the first time. And then, I found a bikini and some wardrobe.
Why?
Put it on, and told everyone at the party that I had a big crush on my classmate Ben. I even told them what I would do with him if he was my boyfriend.
I don't think alcohol
I
does
said a
that
lot
to you.
of embarrassing stuff. But I was so out of it that I didn't notice my classmate filming it on her
No
smartphone.
one saw that.
The following Monday, my 2 classmates came up to me and said, "Hey Lima, can you do our homework for us?" I was still angry at them and I told them, no chance
Fuck
on
you,
earth am I
yeah.
doing that. But then they said that if I didn't do their homework, they would show everyone the video they'd taken of me at the party, including my crush Ben. I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked
Them
that they had the
bitches.
audacity to film
Ah.
it. And now they were outright blackmailing me? In the
ain't
end,
shit
I
for
did
that.
their homework, even though it took me 3 hours. But then the next week, one of them came up to me again, and this time she said, "Okay, you have to help me tomorrow in our physics exam. If I don't pass, I will have to repeat the whole year. So, I want you to write down the correct answers on a piece of paper and hide them under the bin inside the bathroom." I explained to her that I couldn't risk doing that because if I got caught, I would get an F on the exam and then I couldn't go to my dream university after high school. But instead of being considerate, she just gave me a wicked smile and said she could send the video to everyone
Yo,
in a matter of
these bitches
seconds.
are evil.
Wow. That was a big
Whoop
mistake on
ass.
her part.
Whoop ass.
Because even
Whoop
though I'm a
ass.
sweet
No, I'm
girl,
doing fucking work.
I
Whoop
should
ass.
also bite back when the moment calls for it. The same day, I went to the principal
1-800
and told her about my
Joe
classmates
Ghetto.
and how she was threatening me with a video she'd taken of me where I had embarrassed myself. In fact, I had recorded the conversation with my classmate on my cell phone where she'd been blackmailing me. When the principal heard the recording,
That's what you gotta
she
do.
told me I had made the right decision by telling her, and then we made a plan. On the
Fuck
day
that
of the
stitches, you
exam,
snitches
I
shit.
wrote the complete wrong
yeah.
answers on the piece of paper. Then I asked my teacher if I could go to the bathroom, and that's when I left
Snitch
the answers
immediately.
under the bin. When my classmate
6ix9ine
went to the
the
bathroom
whole
after me to
crew.
pick up the piece of paper with the answers, my principal was hiding inside the toilet to catch her.
Got her.
Afterwards, she brought the girl into our classroom and said, "I just wanted to notify you all that I caught this girl cheating inside the bathroom. She won't be finishing the exam, that's for sure." For the rest of the exam, I was so nervous. I could barely focus. Had I done the right thing? Would my classmates show my embarrassing video to everyone?
And a bald head
Well, that
friend
same
too.
day I went to the principal's office again, and she told me that my classmate had been suspended indefinitely from our school, and that her parents would make sure she deleted the video and didn't show it to anyone. But of course, she did it anyway. And she was so mad at me that she published it on Facebook. It was humiliating, and my whole school saw me talking about my classmate Ben and how I wanted to make love with him.
Well,
I tried to be proud of myself for doing the right thing and standing up for myself. But I just ended up being seriously anxious about going back to school now that everyone knew I had a big crush on Ben. After the video went viral, I went to school just like every other day. And of course, all my classmates made fun of me, but it wasn't as bad as I had imagined it to be. They all made jokes, but not in a disrespectful way.
That's cool for you.
From then on, they called me the crazy party girl. And even Ben came over to me and said, "I'm not surprised you have a crush on me. It's true, I'm a bit of a stud." And then we all laughed.
Cocky bastard.
It's not always easy to do the right thing.
But at least everything turned out
But
right.
at least I don't have to do anyone's homework anymore. And I now know that I can stand up for myself.
Alright. So, alright. So that was Conjoined Triplets, Crazy Sisters. Wait, triplets? Those were conjoined twins. I don't get it. They might have to change that title. But anyway, yeah, that was Conjoined Triplets, Crazy Sisters Sharing a Body by Storytime Animated. Link to this video will be in the description down below. If you like this video, hit that big thumbs up button down there. Subscribe and share for more videos. This has been your boy Dr. T, signing off.